He's about to tear it up.
Visit the Celtics ticket counter to get yours today.
We hope you'll come and join us for our training competition. The first 10,000 fans to the arena will receive a trading card back. Arrive early to the fan zone and get to the side by Lucky the Leprechaun and the Celtics dance ticket.
Celtics fans, tickets are going fast. If you'd like to attend the upcoming game, see the team's website or ticket booth for information and availability. Fans, walk your own Celtics backpack, then be here for our Celtics backpack giveaway game. The first 10,000 fans to arrive will be showing their pride with a Celtics backpack of their very own.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll host the Washington Wizards. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, you've got Keontae George. Bailey out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. And for Boston, out on the wings for him, it'll be Simons and Brown. Out on the block, it's Tatum with Tatum. And it's MP in at the guard position. It's good. And DB, at this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coaches?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
And here's George for 3. Jason Tatum grabs the board. On offense, here are the Celtics. MP fires from way outside. Down low. Plays it up off the glass.
Well, I like when MP tries to carve space in the painted area. So effective down there.
George with no one around. George missing again. The Celtics have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. MP fires from way outside. Another miss by MP. Bailey with the ball. Picked up by Brown. To the middle. Here's Kessler. Rebound by the Celtics.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in score.
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
And Utah has possession after the basket by Boston. Pass to Bailey to end the run. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. The Celtics have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Jazz trail by 6. Inside, here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds. The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in.
To the lineup for Boston, number 11, Peyton Pritchard.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. This is checked in for Pritchard. Outside, George. Three-pointer. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. MP out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Queta in its center. That's the Boston 5. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Boston grabs the miss. Queta's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Sam Hauser's checked in for Boston.
Number 30.
1:36 left here in the second. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. 5th on the list, Jason Tatum.
And looking back, his points per game really underscore the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
With the shot, the putback, it's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 18.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
To the inside. Outside for Jordan. No good on the triple.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in.
Number 11, Peyton Pritchard.
George against MP. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
And so it's Utah with it. It's an 18-point game. Here's George. Here's Sensabaugh. That ball's nice speed that time from George.
3 points.
George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's MP for 3. Offensive rebound. And that one drops. Queta's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
From deep, George. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap. They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's got 5. Jacks up a 3. He can't get it to go. And so it's Boston taking a 19-point lead into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Boston Celtics.
They've got a huge lead, largely because they're showing their heart, the will, the determination, particularly on the offensive glass.
Yep, they're playing with some real passion. Love to see it.
All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Checking out the Celtics, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Without question, Peyton Pritchard displaying his skills today.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
So on the floor for Utah, we've got Bailey. Walker Kessler is out there with Keontae George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, a player almost a decade younger. Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
Yeah, he's more than capable. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. They're getting on. Roll inside. Their last 3 feet. Goals have come from the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
A nice shot by George.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. Last year, getting it done. Last season put up about 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Now, Bailey. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Here's Hendricks. A three-pointer is right on target. Hendricks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
You know, Doris, it's an ongoing debate, but some believe that the game is better today than ever before. I think it is. What about you?
Well, Kevin, despite what you might hear from players from prior generations, I 100% agree with you. Each and every year, we seem to be setting a record for the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. The players have never been more skilled. We lean heavily into analytics. It's in a perfect place. Keontae George with the elevation. How about that vertical, folks?
Again, the miss by the Celtics. Jazz trail by 18.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Bailey to the wing right side. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Brown.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Looking to get it going. And Iverson with the layup. Iverson's got 6 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Teams will make substitutions. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Well, an important element of their defense is the ability to intimidate.
He's checked in for Utah. George comes in for Collier. Out on the block, it's Tatum with Cada. Out on the wings for him, it'll be Simons and Brown. And it's MP in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Shoots it. Oh, and wide open, nails the J.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
Now George got it to go off the glass.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Iverson fires, and he hits from 17.
And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy.
Jazz trail by 10. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Kessler. And there's the dunk.
You can tell how much confidence Walker Kessler has as the roll man, ready to catch and score.
Now here's Tatum. Brown feeling it out a bit. Outside, Simons. Just 5 on the clock. Now Brown. Can't get it to go.
Oh, he he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Now George. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it.
Nice pass by the rookie Bailey. They love seeing Ace set up others.
Boston leading by 6. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The shot misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now Kessler. The long shot, no good. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time. And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
So they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul. Keontae George steps in the big-time moment. That's a huge basket.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And Brown over to help. George.
Name a type of shot. Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
Team foul. At the line for the Jazz, George. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And George drops them both.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a 1-possession ball game.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Anthony Simons at the line for 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Lets loose a 3. That one is off. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Third personal foul. At the line, Jaylen Brown.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
Utah calls timeout. Just 4 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
So we see Boston get the win here.
You were dropping dimes, your teammates were making... Yeah, as a leader, I'm always looking to get my guys involved before I get going. If I do that, back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dom, thanks.